Welcome. Now we've got a story about a student from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was a math tutor at a community college, and I had a student, and he wanted to become a police officer. Once in a while, I would tease him. I'd say, if you happen to become a police officer, and maybe I'm driving 26 miles per hour, and maybe the speed limit is 25, you can't give me a ticket because I'm helping you now with math, right? I would just be teasing him, and he'd say, yeah, yeah, I understand. Anyway, he took up his math class because it was his last class before he graduates. So I told him, you're going to have to study, you're going to have to practice, you're going to have to do your homework every day. You can't just give up, right? He says, yes, yes, I will. I know, I promise I'm going to study, I'm going to practice, I'm going to do my homework. Yeah, I'll do all those things. But what actually happened is that he became a little bit lazy. The semester finished and he failed the class. He failed the class. The next semester, who do you think I saw again? The same student. Same student taking up his math class for the second time now. Second time he's taking this math class. Again, I tell him, if you want to take this math class, if you want to graduate, you're going to have to study and practice, do your homework. He says, yes, I promise I will. I'm going to study, I'm going to practice, I'm going to do my homework. Every day I'm going to do all these things. But what happened was, again, he became a little bit lazy. And he failed the class. He failed the class the second time. The next semester, who do you think I saw? Right, the same person. The same student taking up his math class. Again, I told him, you can't just become lazy. You must be serious. You're going to have to study, you're going to have to practice, do your homework every day. You can't just give up. Because guess what? If you give up, maybe you're going to fail the class. And if you fail the class, maybe you can't graduate. Because the school doesn't allow you to take the class 4 times. You understand that, right? And he says, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Now I'm going to become serious. I promise. I'm going to study. I'm going to do my practicing every day. I'm going to do my homework. I promise. Well, he actually became serious. He was studying, he was practicing, he was doing his homework every day. He was serious. His grade, about a week before the final, before the finish of the semester, was I think maybe a D or maybe a C minus. His grade really depended on his final. I don't know if he passed the class or if he failed the class. Because really, what happens is at the end of the semester, I never see the students after the semester's over. Going forward, I just never see them. So I don't know if he passed or if he failed. I don't know what happened. Well, recently, about 2 weeks ago on a Friday morning, I wake up and because I hear the street sweeping trucks go by. And I hear these trucks, which happen every Friday, right? They're cleaning the streets. And I think, oh, wow, I forgot to move my truck. That means maybe I'm going to get a $50 ticket. So I get up and I scramble looking for my shoes. I find my shoes and I put them on. And then I run and I swing open the door and I run outside and I see my truck parked. And I see this police officer walking up to the truck. And he's writing a ticket, puts it in the windshield. And I come running out after him. And he turns around and looks at me. And I'm like, oh, I'm all out of breath. I'm like, sorry. I know I'm a little bit late, but I can move the truck now if it's okay. Is that all right? If you want, I can move it now. He takes the ticket, rips it up. And I'm like, wow, thank you. He says, you don't remember me, do you? I say, no, sorry, I don't. He had dark glasses on. He looks at me, takes the glasses up over his head. I'm like, Bill, it's you. You passed the class. You passed the math class. He says, yes, I passed the class. Now I'm a police officer. I'm like, wow, congratulations. This ticket, don't worry about it. The city can pay for it. Why? Because you helped me a long time ago with my math. And I said, well, thanks a lot. He says, and guess what? I live right across the street. In the future, if you got a problem, you want help, give me a call, okay? I said, wow, thank you. So now, what's the lesson of this story? What's the lesson? Never, never give up in your math class. You understand? Never give up on your math class. Okay? Good, awesome. We'll see you later. Good luck.